to that scam that we have been talking about. People have been profiting out of this pandemic, believe it or not. More dirt has been dug out in the ongoing probe into the scandal-ridden Kenya Medical Supplies Agency, KEMSA. A secretary of the suspended procurement manager narrated to the Public Investment Committee how the suspended CEO forced her to backdate documents of a newly registered company to enable it to win a lucrative tender. Eunice Omolo has that story.
My request is that if I could be allowed to give my statement incognito.
Pamela Kaburu, a secretary at KEMSA to the suspended procurement manager, Charles Juma, expressed how uneasy she was discussing what transpired at her place of employment before dropping the bombshell before the National Assembly's Public Investment Committee on Tuesday. The request was discussed for a couple of minutes before the media was let back in. It had been decided that she speaks publicly, and that's when she dropped the bombshell.
There is a letter of I know that was backdated. Is the one that the CEO gave me instructions to do because he told me to backdate the letter.
Backdate the letter?
Yes.
Pamela narrated to MPs how suspended CEO Jonah Manjari forced her to backdate a commitment letter of a 3-month-old company that won 900 million Kenya shillings tender to supply personal protective equipment, PPEs. She stated that Manjari ordered her to change a letter for shop and buy from the earlier date of May 8th to April 30th and deliver it to his office.
What are the reasons?
I do not know. I do not know.
And
I would not question him. I would not question him. Why am I backdating?
She told the committee that many commitment letters to companies that supplied to KEMSA were issued at the CEO's office without the knowledge or passing through the procurement manager's office as required. He narrated to MPs that Mr. Juma would always be called by the CEO, even on weekends and even when he was on leave, to come to work and issue some commitment letter, despite his early advisory that the agency should stop procuring for PPEs since they had enough. Juma claimed that last week the former CEO threatened him as he told him to sign commitment letters for companies that were not among those pre-qualified to supply KEMSA, warning him that he does not know the people he has been meeting. Eunice Omolo, NTV.